Coming up on this episode of the Curse Steel Podcast, I welcome my man, LL Cool Jones for Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Onto the show, we discuss potential camp battles for the Lions offense and the new alternate helmet reveal later this day. Buckle up, Buttercup. It's time to start the show. What up, though? And welcome to the Curse Steel Podcast, your trusted source for Detroit Lions news and rumors, man. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, like the channel, and share the video with fellow Lions fans just like yourself. Today is Wednesday, hump day, baby, June 21st, 2022. Man, I got my man, my mellow, from Detroit Lions on the Prowl is in the building. My man, LL Cool Tawrence. What's going on, my guy?
Man, Wednesday morning, man. Tired in the mug. What's going on?
Man, you know I had to bring my dude on to talk about potential training camp battles for the Detroit Lions. If you want to read my more in-depth thoughts on this, go over to yardbarker.com, or you can go to curstell.com, click the link for Yardbarker, and you'll see the articles right there. But you know, I got to do a little bit of pub. But, man, y'all know the Lions offense was ranked third in the NFL last year in passing yards and fifth in points per game. So they had 6,460 yards of total offense last year and averaged 26.6 points in a game per season. Now, most of the depth chart from last season on the offense returns. You know, we got a few things that, you know, here and there, but there's a few position camp battles that I look at, I'm like, man, they're notable. These are some things that you can kind of look at, right? So we know what's going on out at wide receiver. I think we kind of can figure it out. But that backup running back position, right? The third one, not the first one, the second one, because I think that Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs are going to be the starting tandem. You know, when you say so,
Yeah.
LL, I just think they're the starting tandem. But meanwhile, you got that third year player, you know, formerly known as Netflix, Craig Reynolds. And then what I'm seeing out of camp, I'm seeing Mohamed Ibrahim doing his thing. So if you look at the depth chart of what they coming out of camp or mini camp, excuse me, you got Reynolds and you got Ibrahim. I'm not hearing a lot of noise from other players. Now I had one guy, you know, jump in my comments on the article and say, "Oh, what about Greg Bell? He's gonna make some noise." I'm not hearing nothing out of Greg Bell, but I think Ibrahim and Reynolds will be vying for that third running back spot. They both have similar skill sets. You know, they both are physical runners for their size. Reynolds is bigger, of course, but Ibrahim, he has some good a good little bowling ball for his size, and he got some good speed. So what do you think about the RB3 position? Who gets that? Or is that a training camp battle that you think can go either way?
I don't know because I asked the question a few times in the past season. Where's Craig Reynolds at? So maybe he'll make it. Maybe he's a coaching favorite, but he don't get to see the field much. I honestly don't know. And when I was reading your article, I asked a question like, what happened to? Is Justin Jefferson still here? I mean, Justin Jackson, sorry. And what's Jamar Jefferson? Like, are these guys still here? Because I remember in the OTAs, I was kind of hearing about Jamar Jefferson, but I ain't heard much else.
I
So it's like,
I think Justin Jackson's unsigned. I'm not. I don't think he has a team right now. Um,
either
Jamar
way,
Jefferson, yeah, Jamar Jefferson.
ain't gonna
I,
make the team.
I don't know. I'm looking at the guy. What I'm looking at for him, maybe special teams if he makes the squad, but I don't know.
Yeah,
When you look at the OTAs and the footage, the limited footage we get out of that from the Lions, I'm just not seeing Jamar Jefferson or Greg Bell. I'm seeing Craig Reynolds. I'm seeing Jahmyr Gibbs, and when he was actually practicing, I was seeing Montgomery. I wasn't seeing the other guys.
right. But
Now, I'm not saying that they're not doing good, but you're just not hearing their names.
Right. Yeah, I'm with you on that. But as to answer your question, who will win the battle?
Mhm.
I don't know. I I I don't even know who I want to win the battle. I was gonna say I
Yeah.
want Craig Reynolds to win it, but maybe we should give Ibrahim a shot. I don't know, but Craig Reynolds will probably make it. I think he probably fits a little bit better, and I well maybe I do want him to make it. Cause I like
Mhm.
Craig Reynolds whenever he got in there. You know what I'm saying? He always was a positive addition. Like he didn't really do anything too boneheaded or anything like that. Didn't make too many
Right.
mistakes.
And you look at the young fella, I think Ibrahim, he comes and he has you know, a good skill set for his size. You know, he's a little smaller back as far as the height is concerned, but he's built like a Mack truck for his size, and I think he
Yeah.
brings a little bit that a little bit of thunder in there. And we can't forget about, and I really don't count him as a running back, but you still got Kabinda in the building as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then let's look at the tight end. I think rookie Sandler Porter shine rookie minicamp, OTAs, all that. I think he's gonna be the starter. I just think that you look at what's going on with him, he's gonna fill their role vacated by another Iowa Hawkeye, TJ Hawkinson. But indications, like I said, it will be like I said, it will be the Porter. I mean, it's all over all over the wall. The writing's all over the wall with that.
Mhm.
You look at Val's new shirt, Laporta supporter, over there at lionsontheprowlshop.com, man. But who's gonna back him up? Is it gonna be Brock Wright or James Mitchell? Because they both really have distinctive like skill sets where Brock Wright can catch the pass, but he's more of an inline blocker. And vice versa, James Mitchell can block, but he's more of a pass catching tight end.
Mhm.
Both of them have good size. They're right about the same size. I think Brock Wright's a little bit taller, but they weigh about the same. Big body tight ends. Now we know Mitchell was more highly touted coming out of college at Virginia Tech, and we know Brock Wright was an undrafted free agent coming out of Notre Dame. Which one of these guys do you think can make a splash and get that backup tight end role?
I think it's gonna be Brock Wright. I don't I don't know. James Mitchell has a role. I'm just not really sure what that role is. A third tight end, the spell tight end to come in and he can work some slots sometimes, I guess. Or even no, because they even last year they had him on the end of the line and stuff like that. So he'll see the field, but the TE2 or whatever the backup tight end, I think it's gonna be Brock Wright.
Yeah, I think so too. Hey, do me a favor, man. If you haven't done so already, like the video, subscribe to the channel, drop me a comment, man. And for more content from your boy Kurt Steele, head over to kurtsteele.com. You can find all my content right there. You can grab yourself some Kurt Steele gear. You can grab yourself some What Up Do. It's right there on the homepage, man. So do me a favor, man. And just be part of my family right here on the Kurt Steele podcast, your trusted source for Detroit Lions news and rumors. All right, let's hop back into it, man. Now, the last one, yeah, I know it's got to be the biggest camp battle, in my opinion, on the offensive side of the ball. Who's going to get the starting right guard nod? Because you couldn't really measure it in training camp because of the contact rules. So you got
Mm-hmm.
Big V, and then you got Graham Glasgow. Now, both these guys have played well, and we're gonna gotta see who's gonna be up next to Penei Sewell, that Pro Bowl right tackle we got that's making his waves throughout the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
I think Big V is the presumptive starter. I think that he took that significant pay cut to stay with the team, and he missed 2022 with the injury, with that back injury suffered in their preseason game against the Steelers. I think, and he considered retirement during his rehab. He was like, "Man, I'm out here on this ranch." I think he has a ranch out in Texas somewhere. But I think he has a rejuvenated outlook about playing football. Now, Glasgow, the former Lion himself, he's coming off of a little injury. He had some downtime at Denver. He had a really bad ankle injury, and spent those 3 seasons out there. He was really upset when he got traded from when he left the Lions, when former Detroit Lions general manager Big Bob said, "You can go somewhere else." And he's looking to restart his career and rejuvenate his career. Both of those guys around this, Grafskow's a little bit older, but they're on the same age. Who I don't know, man. It's I think Glasgow is trying to get that spot, man. I think he's like, man, he didn't come to Detroit to sit on the bench. So, he wants to
Right.
play, with his homies, he wants to play with Frank and Taylor Decker. So what do you think? Who do you think wins that camp battle?
Big V, as long as his back feeling all right, as long as he ain't got no that was an achy breaky back. That's achy breaky heart. But as long as his back feeling all right, I think it's gonna be Glasgow. I mean, excuse me, Big V. But a name to look out for who will probably be a fill-in at different positions. Your boy Kobe Sorsdahl, if I'm saying that right. I
Yep.
think he's gonna get some looks out there. Graham Glasgow is probably brought in to be the backup if Big V can't get it going, or whatever it is, or they might just put in Sorsdahl. But who's gonna win that battle? I say Big V, and Graham Glasgow see the field if he needs to.
If he needs to. I feel what you're saying. Thank you guys for checking us out right here in Detroit Lions, the Prowl your home for Detroit Lions news. I gotta cut that out. Hey, thank you guys for hanging out with me right here on the Curse Stare Podcast. My man LL Cool Tawrence from Detroit Lions on the Prowl. All right, so last thing we're gonna touch on today, man. The Lions have announced, man, they had the old school Mustang yesterday, and they made it what do you call that, a little Easter egg. They're dropping the helmets today. So it might be before or after the show, but I talked about it yesterday over there on Lions Nation Unite. What do you think the Lions' new helmet is going to look like?
And I'm glad that we got to talk about it beforehand, because we'll probably talk about it, later on in different shows and stuff like that. But so I can be right and I can say I was right first. But no, I'm just it's a lot of people had this take too. I think it's probably gonna be a chrome helmet or have some kind of chrome on it. Maybe white with the blue with like chrome, or like chrome someplace on it or something like that. I don't know. We gotta remember it is, Ford and all that kind of stuff. So it might have some kind of elements of a Mustang. I think that's what people have been saying that tail end of the car looks like is a Mustang, maybe. So some kind of Mustang element in some kind of way, but chrome or something. I don't care, whatever it is. As long as if it look bad, go out there and step on people in the bad looking helmets. I don't care.
All right. So for me, what do I think is going to look like? I think it's going to be a blue helmet with a chrome, with either blue chrome, or it's going to be metallic blue with a metallic blue. I mean, metallic face mask, like a chrome face mask. I just look at it. If you look at the video, the blue is on top. Like if you look at the picture, it had the picture was of the tailgate, right? But if you look at the video, when they pulled the car back and you saw it, it was the blue on top and the chrome on the bottom. So I'm thinking it's going to be a blue helmet with a chrome face mask.
Probably.
I think that's the Easter egg for it, was the blue helmet with the chrome face mask, or just a blue helmet with the gray face mask. I think is what they're going to go with. I just think that something's telling me it's going to be a blue helmet, because if you look at most other teams, what they do with their alternate helmet, it's usually something that's like that the third color in their color scheme. Well, Detroit doesn't have one. They just have Honolulu blue and silver. You know what I'm saying? That's what their color scheme is. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be, because they have a gray helmet already. So why would they have another gray helmet? It doesn't make any sense.
Right.
So I think it's either going to be blue or chrome. So one of the two. I get what you're saying. The chrome, maybe a look chrome with a blue face mask, or a blue face mask with the chrome or a gray face mask.
They should put tail lights on the back, so when we run away from people, they get to see the tail lights or something. I don't know,
man. But hey, I look forward to dropping the video once that happens and tell you what I think, give you my thoughts on the helmet. Hey, thank you guys for joining me right here on the Curse Stare Podcast, your trusted source for Detroit Lions news and rumors, man. My man LL, tell the people how they can find you.
man. You can find me where you can find me at, and we still doing that thing over there on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. We at 7:00 now. Shout out to Miss Val. Shout out to my guy Kurt, dog. And also, if y'all out there Coach Mike out here still doing his thing too. His videos are real good. Check him out.
Yeah, head over to Wolf Alliance Sports Talk, man. He does his thing. Last time, man, please like the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and drop me a comment, man, and get this content to more Lions fans just like yourself. For more content from your man, Kurt Steele, head over to kurtsteele.com. You can find my links to all my articles on Sideline Report and Yard Barker right there on the homepage. And you know what I'm saying? You can get yourself some Kurt Steele gear right there on the homepage. I'll be right back to close out the show. Thanks to my man LL Cool Tawrence for hanging out with me right here on the Kurt Steele Podcast, your trusted source for Detroit Lions news and rumors. Head over to kurtsteele.com, man. Like the video, share it with your friends, man. And as always, do one thing for your boy Kurt Steele. Whatever you're doing in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. This is Kurt Steele, and I will holla at you real soon.